There's something nobody tells you about turning 70. It's not about your body slowing down or your hair turning gray. It's about realizing that your peace, your inner quiet, is worth more than proving a point, winning an argument, or telling every story. I used to be an open book. I shared everything: my money troubles, my regrets, even my family plans. But one day, I learned a hard lesson, and today, I want to gently share with you 9 things I now keep to myself. Not out of secrecy, but out of self-respect. Let me explain. Part 1, the personal story, a wake-up moment. A few years ago, I sat at a coffee shop with an old friend. I mentioned I was thinking of selling my home and moving to a smaller place, just a passing thought, something I hadn't even told my kids yet. Within a week, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. "Are you okay? Why are you rushing this? You should move near me instead." And then came the whispers, the unsolicited advice, and one friend even showed up with house listings. I hadn't made a decision, but suddenly everyone else had. That's when it hit me. Some things are better left unspoken until they're certain. That day became the first of many where I started protecting my peace by sharing less. And now, I want to pass that lesson on to you. Part 2, the 9 things I keep to myself, with reflections. 1, my detailed financial status. It used to feel innocent, a chat about pensions, savings, or the value of my house. But I noticed once people knew, some looked at me differently, some asked for favors. So now, I only discuss finances with my accountant and one trusted family member. Because your money is your business, not theirs. 2, my full medical history and casual conversation. At 70, health becomes a daily topic, but I learn when you talk about every ache and surgery, people begin to define you by it. Some pity you, others avoid you. Now, I share only when it's truly necessary, with a doctor or a dear friend who listens without judgment. 3, my past mistakes and regrets. There was a time I thought sharing regrets made me relatable, but I found that not everyone handles vulnerability with care. One story got passed around, twisted, misunderstood. Now, I share my lessons, not my wounds. Some stories are sacred. 4, my will or inheritance plans. I once mentioned a change in my will in front of a relative. It sparked confusion, resentment, and awkward conversations I didn't mean to have. Since then, I've kept legal plans between me and my lawyer until the time is right. Suffer 5, my emotional vulnerabilities. After 70, I've felt lonely. I've had fears, but when I shared this feeling with the wrong person, they became gossip. Now, I'm more careful. I still open my heart, but only to people who've proven they can hold it gently. 6, my relationship issues with my spouse. My partner and I have had our fair share of disagreements, but I learned not to air them publicly, because even when we move past something, others might not. Now, if I need to talk, I go to a counselor or someone neutral, not a neighbor or family member who might take sides. 7, my opinions on my adult children's choices. It's hard not to comment when you see your kids make questionable decisions, but I've learned unsolicited opinions build walls, even when I mean well. I wait for them to ask. Love listens more than it lectures. 8. My passwords and pins. Once, I gave my login details to a friend to help with a bill. That password was accidentally saved on their device. Now, I use a password manager and only share access with someone I legally trust. It's not paranoia, it's protection. Supper 9. My moving or downsizing plans. Like I said earlier, even a small thought, maybe I'll move in a year, can stir up big reactions. So now, I take time to reflect privately. I journal, pray, and speak to 1 or 2 trusted people, only when I'm ready. I share because my pace is mine to decide. Part 3. Life lessons from quiet boundaries. You see, this isn't about hiding, it's about honoring your journey. At this age, peace doesn't come from telling everything, it comes from knowing what's worth saying and what's worth keeping safe. When I stopped oversharing, I noticed something beautiful: fewer misunderstandings, more respectful conversations, and a deeper connection with those who truly mattered. I used to think setting boundaries meant pushing people away. Now I see it's how we invite the right ones in. Part 4. Gentle call to action. So today, I invite you to reflect. Which of these 9 things are you still sharing too freely? Which ones might be draining your energy or peace without you even realizing it? Let this be the day you draw soft boundaries, not out of fear, but out of love for yourself. And if any part of today's message resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me, which point stood out the most to you? Have you ever learned the hard way, like I did, that silence can sometimes be the wisest choice? And if you found this video meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this gentle reminder today. Because after 70, protecting your peace is no longer optional, it's essential. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.